Okay, it just started.
All right. Well, I also just started now.
Okay, yeah. Okay, hi. Welcome back. It has been an age, but we are finally back with Toonkind D&D Race to Atlantis. And boy, last session was a bit of a humdinger, and being so long ago, I'll give you a quick recap. Uh, so, the crew of the explorers and the tricksters having semi successfully set up a fake Atlantis for the explorers to explore, had a bit of a fracas or an altercation on the beach as Stad was not exactly happy to see Witty was not in attendance. So, after a bit of a tense struggle there, moods were calmed down, cats were shared amongst the parties, and some very soft happenings. Until they found two pedestals, each being able to hold the strange D10 shaped rocks that they had found previously on their travels. And upon being inserted, the opening of a cave revealed itself. And at the same time, they noticed a giant wave approaching with like limbs and pincers, and there's on atop the crest of the wave a ship that was familiar to Thad, though did not say how he recognized it. But if we shift perspectives a little bit, the pirates had previously had a bit of a at sea battle where they fought some very strange, shape shifting, robotic sea creatures. One of them escaping and then apparently bringing back this enormous thing, which has been chasing them for the last several leagues over the ocean. Uh, but as they approach the shore, a giant seagull swoops in and grabs a frosty white cat from the deck and flies away with them. And that is us saying goodbye to Gibbs and Babel, who has decided to leave the campaign. And thank you very much for playing Babel. If you,
Godspeed.
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 But yes, we all knew the seagulls would do it someday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought it would be Mantis, to be honest.
yeah. Eh, you don't get to decide how or when the partings happen. Uh, Unfortunately, Gibbs is probably the safest of the pirates because the Leviathan has finally managed to grab hold of the ship and push it under the waves, forcing the pirates to abandon ship and get swept up into the cave along with all the other teams. And as the water recedes, the teams have been scrambled. So, uh, having said that, I don't think I ever introduced myself. Hi, I'm Breaks. I'm the DM for this session. And I would like very much if my lovely players could please introduce themselves and their character. Top to bottom, please.
I guess we're starting with me. Hi! I'm Avi Aviator, sometimes Avocado, and today I will be playing a half-toon by the name of Dylan Be Kind.
Yay!
Hi. Um, I'm Magic. Today I am playing a child by the name of Mesosphere. Um, and this is gonna be a time.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, cool. Hi, I'm Mock. I'm also playing a child. She's a 9-year-old half drow called Minervina Darlington Gainsborough, Minnie for short. She's here with her best imaginary friend Clover. She's been having a time.
Hi, I'm Teru, and I'm playing your favorite cat dad, Murmur, and he's having a time.
Mm-hmm. I want to point out that it is Mock's birthday currently. Happy birthday, Mock!
Happy
And
Thank
birthday,
you, thank you.
Mom.
Happy
and
birthday, Buck!
as
I take a
present,
bow.
receiving a birthday inspiration. So that'll be just an automatic D20 whenever you'd like to use it.
Thank you.
All right.
I've noted it down.
Yeah. So, you're all wet, very damp. But you're no longer floating. You can actually stand on the floor, and the water is continuing to recede, and you're surrounded by debris. There's like bits of ship. There's like these weird like runic stone things around you, and actually They're glowing slightly, which is nice because if any of you didn't have dark vision, this would be a very, very dark cave otherwise.
Briggs, I need you to know how much self-control it took me just to not make a cheese joke.
Do it, coward.
No, just about debris. It's a cheesy one, I know.
We're off to a great start, huh, guys?
Woo! All right, so
Uh,
how you guys doing?
Mock, you are a monster.
That was a good pun.
You better believe it.
Guys can't keep killing me like this. Whoa. Okay.
Provolone. There wasn't a pun, I just said the name of the cheese.
I know.
I think Minnie and Dylan are probably still pretty close to each other, right? They had like a fucking death grip on each other.
Yeah, as soon as Dylan realizes that everything is okay and that Minnie is okay, he's going to take like 3 steps away from Minnie and just shake the water off of him like some sort of animal.
I think this is
My brain, make a fucking strength.
make a
She's not strong. You can do it easily.
yeah, so there's a tiefling here now.
Yeah.
Another tiefling stands up and does a similar kind of shake off. He's just like, all right, who's not dead?
Within the debris there is a waterlogged barrel,
Mhm.
and just the top pops off. And Murmur comes out.
Murmur! This is Benmont, by the way. Murmur, you're okay? Wait. Where's everyone else? Wait, why are there so many kids here?
There is a very small child who gets up in the background and just goes, Mildred? And is just kind of like looking around very sleepily. He's disoriented.
Why are there so many kids here?
Dylan goes back to Minnie.
Minnie's already hiding behind him.
Okay. Protective instincts.
Hi? Wait a minute. You look familiar. Points at Dylan.
Eh?
Didn't we play like a weird game of like whack-a-mole or something together?
There
Sorry,
you go.
someone called me, but I'm back.
You're good.
But yeah, you just see the barrel like pop open and Murmur like peeks out like a gopher.
Oh.
And Dylan just kind of points back at the other tiefling and just goes,
Spider.
"Oh, that was you?"
Spider-Man meme.
Spider-Man meme.
Yeah, you. Okay, so not complete strangers. I have no idea who you two are, pointing to Minnie and Meso.
Minnie steps forward, gives a little curtsy, and just goes, Minervina Darlington Gainsborough. Hello.
Hi. Oh, wow, that's very fancy. Hi, I'm Benmont Taraxis. You can call me Ben if you want.
Okay.
Mesosphere, have you seen my brother?
What does your brother look like?
He's like this tall. Meso like is lifting his hand up to around like 4 feet. I think that's how tall Bildred is. He's a rat.
A 4-foot rat. Dang. No, I have not seen anyone like that.
Oh.
But I'm sure they've got to be around here somewhere.
Okay.
Murmur, how you doing in there?
Kind of waterlogged for a moment. Just kind of climbs out of the barrel flops onto the floor with a wet slap.
Oh my god.
Perfect.
Mhm. The kind of
Um,
slap echoes around the chamber a bit, and there's like a faint kind of clicking noise that you start hearing kind of around you.
What is that mysterious ticking noise?
I
um,
I don't
okay,
know. Like,
wait a moment, let me just. Sorry. Go ahead.
uh, I don't know. It's like he's like looking around, like what? Anyone want to make some maybe perception checks?
I'm gonna make some perception checks from the
Yeah.
Alright.
floor.
Is anyone like squinting into the darkness, by the way? This is me asking who's got dark vision.
Hey, Murmur has none of that.
Okay. Murmur just hears voices, and there's like a very soft glow coming around you from like the debris,
I can't
not
use
the
Dice
cheese.
Parser.
Oh dear.
Hold on. Hold on. I have a solution on my
Wait,
end. I have
where?
dice.
What?
I
Is
don't
Dice Parser
remember.
dead?
Oh,
Dice
yeah,
Parser
we need...
might be dead. Okay, so we'll need. Alright. I need to go locate some dice.
If. Alright.
Yeah, you might be able to do the backslash R, but if not, you might just have to
What's the backslash R?
kick Dice Parser and re-invite him into the server.
Okay, I can also try that.
Rest in peace.
That is a.
Technical
Yeah,
difficulties.
we all miss you,
Okay,
Dice
I don't
Parser.
remember how to do this actually.
Also, you were asking if anybody has dark vision. Dylan does.
Yay!
Yes, yes. I know Dylan.
Okay, Dice
I know
Parser.
Dylan does.
Gosh.
Well, I don't have a quiet place to roll this.
Oh, my real
But,
dice rolled a card. No.
I'll go
I'm going-
for the kind of cotton candy colored one.
Let me roll
have a
on
purple
the
one.
actual D&D Beyond.
I could try it on the mouse pad. Might be a little quieter.
Oh, dang. Nat 20 for Benmont. They'll take a picture of that.
This is perception, correct?
Yes.
I'm pulling out a bunch of random dice from my giant dice bag. Will I need it? I have no idea.
Oh, my mouse. Being rude to me. Okay.
Is it 12?
Oh my god, did the battery die? This is the worst.
12.
Rest
10,
in peace.
6.
Uh,
I don't have a
rest
D4.
in, rest in peace, Dice Parser. We will miss you.
Okay, I'm
I
sending
need
it
to
in
zoom this
scrambled
in.
eggs,
Oh
but-
my god.
I'm sending it in scrambled
Oh,
eggs, but it
I
is
know.
there. Wrong chat.
We are very scrambled right
Yeah,
now.
we're extremely
Oh
scrambled.
my god. Okay.
Imagine being unscrambled. Could not be me.
Okay, so we got 21,
Hi, I
15,
found a
13.
Extremely scrambled right now.
Mhm.
Not a time in my life have I been unscrambled.
Okay, so no dark vision, UV 16. Okay,
If-
so
Guys, if we don't get any egg puns by the end of the game, I'm gonna cry.
you never know.
I mean, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
Okay, so for those without dark vision, it is difficult to see. Meso, you happen to notice just because one of the glowing lights near you actually shifts. And you see that one of the little glowing rune stones is moving, kind of, and making like little ticking noises as it goes. Yeah, those with dark vision above that definitely notice that there is now some movement around you as the little runestones seem to be congregating and starting to build up on themselves until there is a recognizable form becoming apparent. It's got 2 long tentacles and then 4 shorter tentacles and a long mantle with a little triangle at the top. 2 beady eyes and a beak that starts clacking.
Dr. Grey Matter?
How dare you?
Hello?
He's no, for sadly not. This one's much bigger, and as it finishes forming, its attention turns towards you all and kind of scans you. and then it's going to attempt to grab onto whoever's closest, which I think is going to be Murmur.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Wait, Murmur's just like, wait, we can talk about this.
Okay, so.
Do I gotta roll anything?
No, it's going to be trying to. Okay, so does an 11 hit?
Let's see here. Let's see. 11. 11 does not hit.
Okay, so as it's trying to reach for you, like, it's still, like, some of its runestones seems to have been damaged in the thing, and it slips and just misses you. But this thing is huge. It is a large creature, and
I
it
was going
seems
to
to
say,
be
is it huge or is it large?
Oh, yeah, it's large. Mechanically large. It's right up in your face, though, so it looks huge.
But yes.
Yes. So big. And it seems hostile. Now, you will notice that there is an exit. For those who would have perception, there is an exit with a slight
was
glow
gonna-
at the end.
Just however you want to do this. I was going to say before you had started like describing,
Uh-huh.
if Minnie did notice that people were like squinting into the darkness, she probably would have popped the dancing lights.
Okay.
I can
That
also
may-
pop dancing lights.
Yeah. So now, yes,
Very
there
creepy.
the giant mechanical squid.
Oh, it's horrifying.
Yeah.
To see it in detail now.
Yeah. It's not great.
Bye.
Yeah. Might be time to go.
Dylan picks up Minnie and just starts booking it.
Benmont's probably gonna do the same for Teru.
Oh my God.
Remember, Teru, Toonkind real.
Just I
Here,
like
confirm.
Murmur was just like standing there looking at the kids, like ready to do his thing of like, okay, protect the kids, and then Benmont just grabs him, runs.
Yeah, like Benmont runs past Meso, stops and is like, wait, no, can't leave the kids. Like, runs back and grabs Meso in the other hand and books it.
I'm imagining Meso like being hung upside down by his foot or something.
Just scruffed and yoinked.
Murmur is being like carried under the armpit.
Yep. No
So
princess
does the
carry this.
barrel come with, or
Probably. It's probably just stuck on Teru's foot. There's a vine.
No.
But yes, so the group clatters down the tunnels. So okay. You come to a fork in the tunnels. There are 2 tunnels left and right. Which do you got? So Dylan, you were in the lead. Which tunnel are you taking?
Fuck, he's not thinking. I'm just gonna roll a d2 and 1
Nice.
for left, 2 for right, I guess.
Dylan stops and goes, eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Benmont behind him, just kind of jogging in place, waiting for the decision to be made.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, that one.
Yeah.
Fuck, dice versus not working. Hang on a sec.
Oh dang!
Oh no.
Time to flip a coin!
Tails, he's going right.
Okay, Benmont follows.
you don't need to be able to see to do dancing lights, so the lights are going to go the opposite way.
Oh, clever. And you do indeed hear the squid take the opposite tunnel. And the tunnel that you're going down twists and turns and leads you to another juncture, left and right. Which way are you going?
You're asking this boy panicking boy?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. Heads, he's going left.
Okay. You run down the thing, and the thing is, you see the squid ahead of you?
He stops mid-step and just pivots and goes.
Okay,
the
you run
opposite
into
direction.
Benmont.
I imagine Minnie on his shoulders at this point and has and like saw it and like you would rear back on a horse,
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Okay.
like holding the horns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got built-in handles. Okay, so a bit of a collision, and then a scramble backwards, taking the right path again.
Yeah.
Okay, you come to another division of 2 paths. The thing is, who has the highest passer perception?
I have a passive perception of 16.
Okay, dang, that's high.
13.
Yeah. That's
Okay, I'm
better than
thinking
mine.
16 probably makes it. Um, Murmur, as you're being carted along, you're noticing that whenever you get to this particular junction, it is the exact same junction.
We, guys, I think we're like in a circle actually. Benmont, we are in a circle.
Wait, what?
Huh?
The fork in the road is the same.
Wait, oh, okay, but the squid's down the left one, and we've taken the right, and it just brings us back here.
Yeah, it's the same one. We're going in the same place. Every time we walk into one path, we go to the same place.
That's not cool.
It's not.
Okay, 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 what, yeah, Benmont seems to be at a loss. He's just kind of, like, looking around. Um, shall we have another perception or investigation check, maybe? See if you guys
I
can...
will do.
Yes.
I'll do.
I just want to say, I think it'd be very funny if Minnie is now playing like laser pointer with a cat with the dancing lights with this squid.
Yeah, down the down the hall. I'm gonna let you do that just because it amuses me. The squid is currently just like smashing tentacles against the wall, and you can hear
Like it's a very
rock-
weak distraction.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Like
Yeah, yeah. You can hear.
Can Meso help with his own dancing lights?
Oh, that is fantastic. So between the two of you, I'm gonna say that if you're doing to also do the perception, you'll have disadvantage because your concentration is on distracting the squid. So
I already
yeah.
got a 5 breaks.
Okay, good.
okay, yeah,
Wait,
that.
wait, let me just. I'm gonna screenshot this so that I can just copy and paste it to you guys, so that it's easier because I don't have physical dice.
Okay, that's
I'm
fair.
not currently using physical.
On the dice, I rolled a 5 and a 6.
Oh,
So
dang! Murmur's got an nat 20,
that's a 8.
an 8.
So that's
Okay,
26 in total for me.
okay, yeah, Murmur. Okay, is everybody rolled? Magic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Second roll was a 6. Okay.
Yes.
Nice. Okay, so Murmur, you notice that there are two, like the stone in this area seems to be fairly uniform, but you notice two markers beside each tunnel. The one on the left is red, and the one on the right is blue.
Okay. So
Oh, you also notice above,
yeah.
it takes a little bit of craning as you're looking around, but above each tunnel is writing, which unfortunately, as I recall, you're illiterate.
I'm illiterate, but I am learning the basics
Okay.
of Atlantean.
Okay, so
The most useful language.
yeah,
The most useful
actually,
language.
probably specifically useful
Right
in this
now?
particular instance. Roll me an int check if you would, please.
An intelligence check.
Yeah,
Oh
just
god.
to see what you recognize of this script.
Well, oh god. That's a 9.
A 9. Okay, a little bit below.
Plus 0, of course.
Okay, so we'll go with you recognize.
So like for reference, you could see like Murmur looking up, panicking a little bit, and like he's like, "Oh
This
god,
is what you can read.
oh god, Benmont, Rook never fully taught me.
Oh, God, okay.
I asked Rook to teach me. He didn't teach me all of it because he was busy. And
Okay.
and oh god,
What do you recognize?
it's hard. One of them
Like,
is like
Benmont lifts you up so you can look a little closer.
so I'm guessing the first one is the one with in like INBO in it, and the other route is the OD.
Inbo Ode? Inbo Odd?
It's a bit difficult, okay, and like you can see Murmur taking out the book,
Uh-huh.
the ABCs for Atlanteans book.
Oh boy. Okay, okay, I can hold you up here as just like hurt. How's the squid looking, guys?
How is the squid looking?
How's the squid looking?
Okay, the squid is
Sorry, Briggs.
it has it punches a tentacle into the thing and finally seems to be catching on that these lights are not its quarry.
Uh-oh, uh-oh.
Angry.
Uh and now it's looking around.
I can I cast real quick?
What do you want to cast?
I'm going to cast Warding Wind against it.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So now it's dealing with difficult terrain.
Okay. Is that a concentration spell?
It is a concentration, so I'm just
Okay, if
gonna
you're
be
holding
like,
up this concentration, it's going to be difficult for you to also kind of consult the book. You might want to
Yeah.
hand it off to somebody else.
okay, I'm not gonna do that then. I'm gonna keep concentrating on
Okay.
the book.
Okay, so the squid down the tunnel is looking around.
Minnie's gonna steer Dylan to. Are there like rocks? Is there debris? Is there anything you could hide behind?
You know, there's like stalactites. It is a very cave-like cave, so the good bit has been knocked over just because the squid has been moving through and not regarding the natural formations, shall we say.
I mean, that if we can go behind it, we're gonna go behind it.
Okay. Yeah, so let's see. I'm gonna roll.
This is assuming Dylan lets her do this.
Yeah. Dylan like roll stealth or something.
I was gonna say, can Minnie either roll stealth or help?
Yeah, you can do the help action if you like.
She probably has the better stealth out of the two of them, not gonna lie.
Yeah. Benmont will also roll stealth because, you know.
Aren't you holding?
Yeah,
aren't
it's
you
gonna be
holding up, like-
difficult. He's gonna do it at disadvantage.
Hang on.
Oh,
His stealth is a 7. So
Oh, for the modifier?
yeah, he has a +7. Sorry.
Shit, damn. Minnie also has a +7.
Nice. Benmont
You
has
said
a
help action?
+6.
Yeah, I'll help. Roll with the advantage.
So Benmont gets 9 stealth. He rolled a
Nice.
3. He's trying so carefully to just kind of edge himself a little closer to the wall, but also allow Murmur to still see the thing.
So that is an unnatural 20.
Okay.
A supernatural 20.
A supernatural 20.
Spooky 20.
Spooky.
Spooky. Yeah. Then I'm gonna roll a d4 and see which way the squid happens to be looking.
Where's Messo?
Messo is still scruffed by Benmont.
Okay. Great,
We're
cool.
not
Here,
hiding.
man.
0 height.
Okay, so we'll go evens. It looks left towards the group. Odds, it looks right away from the group.
Great.
That's a 1. Odds. It's looking away from the group and moving further down the tunnel that it's gone. The left-hand tunnel.
But the further it goes down the left, the closer it comes on the right.
That's the thing, though. It doesn't... You don't hear it behind you, at least not immediately.
What the fuck?
It's probably gonna be in front of us.
So, Murmur, how about, can I get another...
Oh.
Intelligence?
Yeah,
Can
intelligence
Minnie,
with advantage. Yes.
do we have
With
a
advantage.
do we have a full a long rest? I don't remember what was going on, so
You didn't really get much of a chance of a rest, unfortunately. I'll say that maybe you got a short
Okay.
rest.
okay.
So if you're a warlock, that probably did refill your spell slots, but
We are
otherwise-
not, but I didn't write down how much bardic inspiration she used. She probably used all of them.
Okay, that is a 13.
Okay, a 13 with the advantage? Okay.
Yep.
You can
The other
now
one
make
was a
out...
nat one. We're just like, everyone's panicking. We're all panicking in the moment.
Okay, that's
Murmuring.
enough for you
Just-
to recognize R and A, which gives you this.
Yeah.
Okay. It says like, and I'm trying to write out the deciphering, but it looks like chicken scratch for everybody.
Just...
It says the that, and it what looks to be like road, but like very messily scribbled.
Okay,
And
wait,
like
so...
the
Alright.
and then the rainbow part without the W is also messily scribbled in. And then like you see like very bigger writings of big drawings of rainbows.
Okay. So,
Wait, do we have to go through the colors of the
Yes.
mm-hmm. Yeah, the red marker happens to be the same path the squid went down.
rainbow?
Oh no.
The thing is,
Okay.
you're now hearing movement from behind you.
Wait. Okay. Let's go red. Red.
Red. Okay.
Let's go.
All right. You go down the red hand tunnel, and you do not run into the squid. You
Okay.
come into a fork with 3 openings. What do you want to do?
What are the colors?
We have there is yellow on the left, orange in the middle, and green on the right.
We're. I'm just like, guys. We're going orange.
Okay.
Come on.
All right.
Okay, now does did we follow them?
Did
Or
you?
did they just disappear and then we don't see
I
where they
I
went?
will say Murmur said everything that he was doing out loud.
Okay.
Okay.
Same with Messa.
Okay.
For what she said.
Yeah, sure, yeah. We running.
We running. Okay. So do I
I
take...
mean, Minnie, her
Okay.
chance is better with these people than the squid.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so on the next one you have purple on the left and yellow on the right.
Wait. Okay, yellow this time.
Okay.
Yellow.
Uh-huh. The next one gives you green, blue, red, and orange.
I'm just like looking around, making sure everybody is okay, safe, and with us. And we go down green.
Okay. And then you got blue and purple.
And we're going down blue.
All right. And the last one appears to be yellow, purple, pink, and white.
This part confuses Murmur a bit.
Mm-hmm.
What are the
But-
colors?
Yellow, purple, pink, and white. You just came through blue.
Huh.
Murmur is going to say purple.
All right. Benmont will generally follow Murmur's lead, but is everybody going down the same one?
I don't like how many times you're asking.
Yeah, just want to make sure.
Minnie does not know any better.
Okay.
She has an int modifier of -1.
Okay, so just steering Dylan
Yeah.
in the same direction.
Yeah.
Okay.
If Dylan has any other ideas, please speak up.
Can I roll for color association?
Sure, go for it.
I don't know what to roll for
Int
that.
check.
Murmur
Oh, boy.
wishes Mr. Mantis was here for his shrimp colors.
Ugh. I think it would get more confusing if there were shrimp
Seven.
colors involved.
What was your int?
My int's a -1 and I rolled an 8, so I got a 7.
Okay, so what do you associate with each color?
I was more trying to go with like. Do you go for like a mix option, or is it just purple?
It'd probably be like purple. Well, if you happen to follow Murmur and Benmont and Dylan and Minnie,
I
Messo.
literally can't otherwise.
Yeah, I mean Benmont still kind of got you scruffed.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. So that does appear to be the answer, though, because the next chamber that you arrive in is a large chamber and not a tunnel. In front of you, you see a river that crosses across your path and cuts the cavern in half. There is an opening on the left and an opening on the right through which the river flows. And on either bank are the remnants of shipwrecks.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm. So, and as you enter, shortly after you do so, the front portion of a familiar ship for Murmur and Benmont starts floating its way gently down the river. It is the front portion of the final cut, and the back portion is nowhere to be seen.
We didn't have the budget.
No.
Had to cut
Yeah.
it.
I mean, I'm gonna eat that one.
And Benmont just is like, oh, old girl. He just kind of visibly deflates.
Murmur is gonna shake himself out of Benmont's grip,
Oh, okay.
and
Uh,
I'm gonna walk over to. Is it how close is the ship?
it's well,
Yeah.
the river itself seems to be roughly about 50 feet across. The ships themselves seem to take up let's say like a 10-foot space.
Is the squid like still behind them? Is the squid still
You don't
pursuing?
hear it currently. Not yet, at least. Um,
Mm,
the final cut isn't in a spot where you could reach it yet, but it will eventually be because there is a 30-foot tract of just river that it is currently floating down along. So potentially you could reach it if you wait. Of course, waiting is a little risky.
the dilemma between calling out to try to find people versus risking squid annihilation.
Mm-hmm.
Squid annihilation.
You
I love.
also notice on the other bank there is another opening. So apparently the path continues.
How far is the wait? Is the river like at the same level as us? Is it lower down?
It's a little lower down. So there's like about a 5-foot drop, a bunch of ships, and then river, and then more ships, and then a
Er,
5-foot climb, and then the
None of
far
the
bank.
none of the other ships are familiar, right?
No, they're all in various states of decay and, various and antique ships.
Murmur takes his hat off and like looks mournfully at the ship.
Mm-hmm. Benmont just kind of sets Meso down carefully and just um salutes the final cut as it floats closer.
Messo looks at Belmont, looks back at the ship, looks at Belmont, and copies the pose because it seems
Aww.
like we're doing this now.
I feel like Dylan just pats Belmont's shoulder.
I lived on that ship for most of my life.
I've known that ever since I was found in that barrel.
I'm gonna miss the old girl. But I also don't want to die.
Yeah, we should actually go.
Okay, do we escape on her? Do we cross? What are we doing here?
Do you want to try crossing? I can, if you want, I can.
Dylan is gonna start climbing over to see if he can if there's one of the wreckage is close enough for him to just step down onto.
Yeah, you could easily find footing here. It's a little bit damp, but it's a bit it's very much a parkour kind of situation. There are ledges and bits of things to climb everywhere. It's just fine. Yes.
How fast is the water moving?
You would say that the ship will be within reach in about 30 seconds, so about 5 rounds.
But how fast is the water moving?
I'm not going to do that math. It's fairly
I'm
fast.
just saying, is it very fast?
Steady. Not
Okay.
slow, but not like a rapid.
Listen, all I'm saying is Minnie had a very bad experience with crossing of
That's fair.
river area before.
Yeah, Benmont, one thing you may have noticed about him is he's got an enormous set of wings on his back.
He does have those. Would make things easier.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Murmur, you're starting to hear clicking from the tunnel behind you.
Okay, Benmont, you take some of the kids. I'm going to turn into a walrus and swim across with the others.
Okay, that makes sense to me. Who's up for a bit of a flight?
I turn into a walrus, by the way.
Dylan looks between Minnie and the guy with wings and kind of looks questioningly. It's like, because Minnie is smaller than Dylan, so
Yes.
how's she feeling?
I mean, obviously she doesn't want to go with this guy.
That's fair.
But then, it's one of those well, what else are you gonna do? But also
Wait, did Messo get yoinked by someone? I need this clarified.
Oh no, Messo put Benmont put Messo down when he was
Okay.
saluting the ship. So Meso has got solid ground beneath his feet.
Free
once more.
will.
Yep.
Okay.
Murmur is a walrus, by the way.
There's a walrus here now.
How far across is the water, like
The
river?
water itself is about 30 feet across.
30
And then
feet
there's
across.
like a bunch of broken ships on either side on the banks. So potentially
I'm
you
sorry,
could...
I'm doing math because I have idea.
Okay. There is a lot of debris, like they're like useful bits of stuff on the ships that you could potentially salvage. It's just depends on whether or not you have the time to do so.
Well, I have this neat cantrip called shape water.
Oh dang, okay.
Um, I was trying to ask because I wanted to see if it was efficient to one of the things you can do is freeze a 5-foot square, and you can freeze like 2 5-foot cubes at the same time. And so I was trying to see if I could cross the water that way.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that is a cantrip. So if you did like 2 and then erase the one behind you and put one in front of you, you could do that.
Yeah.
Okay, but wouldn't the ice start moving?
Also, it's slippery.
So it is slippery. So it'd be
I
probably...
never said Mesto was smart. I
It
said
would be
this was his
it would
idea.
be counted as difficult terrain because it is slippery.
Mhm.
And in all likelihood, the final cut, the wreckage of the final cut, would reach you before you made the other made the other side. So that might have an effect on pushing
Gonna
your
sideswipe
cube.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Titanic style, iceberg, dead ahead. But Meso could absolutely do that if Meso wants to.
I'll keep it in the back pocket for now.
Okay.
Who wants to be who wants to fly and who wants to be carried by a walrus?
I'm sorry, Minnie is just gonna be stubbornly clinging to Dylan.
Okay, this is gonna be
She
interesting.
can't. I can't. I'm trying to like look and see like, oh, does she have anything else she can do? No. She has to.
Okay.
All right. Well, I guess
Okay, I'm gonna have Benmont, seeing that like none of the kids are like all that keen on being flown over. He's gonna start looking for stuff in the wreckage that he can use. So he's gonna roll a d6. He's got...
I mean, she doesn't really even mind. It's not that she doesn't want to fly. It's that she doesn't want to be separated.
Oh, that's fair. He pulls up an anchor with 5 feet of chain on it. He's like,
Nice.
"Can we use this?" This is really heavy. I don't know if we can use this.
To float across.
No, not to float across. Maybe we could. I don't know. If I could find some rope, I could maybe fly it across, and then he's gonna. That took 6 seconds. Anybody else want to search for wreckage? Usable stuff?
Murmur is going to search the wreckage more thoroughly by jumping into the water.
Okay. As a walrus, could you please roll me a d6?
A d6.
Yes, please.
Alrighty. D6ing it up.
All right.
One moment.
Get 60 with it.
I rolled a 2.
A 2. You find 20 feet of rope.
Nice.
I come out, splash, and I have what looks to be like 20 feet of rope wrapped
heck
around
yeah.
one of my
Murmur,
tusks.
yes! Alright, that's it. Okay, got anchor, got 20 feet of rope. This is not enough to cross the 30-foot span. Anybody else gonna look around?
We'll look around.
Okay. Roll a d6 for me. Anybody who would like to hunt for wreckage, please roll a d6.
Got a 2.
A 2. You find another 20 feet of rope. Hey!
All right, I'll roll it.
He holds it up like a Zelda item.
Yeah. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
6.
A 6. You got 10 square feet of sailcloth. A little bit raggedy, but
Great.
serviceable.
that's a 3.
3. You get an empty barrel.
Cool.
Okay.
Wait,
Anybody got
My
some?
barrel!
Yeah. And not your barrel, but a barrel. It still seems to be watertight, and it does float.
So we got 2 barrels?
I don't think we took the one that was in the previous room, so we only have the one barrel.
I had to abandon my old barrel.
Yeah.
Ah.
Miss you,
Unfortunate.
old girl.
Did you salute when it went down?
Yeah.
Yes. Well as he could, being carried by Benmont.
Yes.
So, We got 2 spans of 20 feet of rope, an empty barrel, and a bunch of sailcloth. What can we do with this?
Die.
Raft.
Oh, and an anchor. We also have an anchor. Um,
Murmur has a few ideas, but Murmur is incapable of speech. Murmur is a walrus.
no.
Okay,
Murmur
what if we put
honks.
one of the kids in the barrel?
We could make like a ferry system with the rope and the barrel.
Yes.
That could work.
Yeah. And just like okay, like tie the ropes around the barrel and then put a kid in it, and then Benmont flies to the other side and pulls the barrel across.
Yeah. And Murmur helps the barrel along.
Yeah. Make sure it stays upright.
Hmm.
You want to try that?
Okay. Uh. Would it be possible for Benmont to like fly over with someone and then also with the rope?
That would be possible. You can't do it with
Okay.
2 people.
Yeah. I mean, it would probably be more efficient. I think Messo would be willing to go with Belmont.
Okay. Uh, all right. So Benmont takes like 20 feet of the rope, um, ties it to the barrel. We'll go ahead and do like a dexterity check or sleight of hand maybe to see how well he ties it. Let's see how, because the clicking noises behind them are getting a little louder. So
I
that's
mean, you could like talk to Minnie if to get her to like go, but
uh huh,
like she would do that probably
yeah.
if you said the right things.
Uh, okay. Okay. So okay, I got 20 feet of rope. I can tie this to the barrel and then fly the rope across. I could take somebody with me, like one of you small folk. Murmur, you're kind of out of the picture. You're a walrus right now.
Murmur, sad walrus noises.
I can go with you.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
like flying.
Nice. I do it all the time. I'm a big fan myself.
Messo does like pick me up hands.
Okay. Okay. Yep. Picks him up. Can you hands him like the end of the rope? Can you just hold tight to this? Okay.
He does.
Yep. Ties the other thing. Gets a 19 for the sleight of hand to tie it to the one side of the barrel. Um. Points at the other length of rope. But could you tie this to the other side? Talks to Minnie and Dylan.
Yeah, no, but I think Minnie nods.
Okay. Cool.
She'll do it.
All right. And Benmont will fly at half speed because he's carrying someone over the gap. The clicking noise is getting louder, and now everybody, not just the Murmur, can hear it. And
It.
Mhm.
Okay, sorry. I just want to make sure to. Who is now over the gap?
So that would be Benmont and Meso.
Murmur is gesturing for someone to go on to Murmur's back.
Are Dylan and Minnie willing to do so?
Dylan. Oh.
No, go ahead.
Dylan kind of looks to Minnie, and looks to the walrus, and I think what he's gonna do, he's probably gonna turn to Minnie, and he goes, "I don't remember the voice I did for Dylan. It's been too long."
That's fair.
Well, that's a weird thing to say in this situation.
Shut up!
Hmm.
Damn, Mock got me.
Gotcha.
Wow.
Dylan just goes, okay, Minnie,
Mhm.
I'm gonna put you in the barrel, and I'm gonna be right next to you the whole time, okay?
Okay.
And then he points to the walrus and he says, don't let her out of your sight. And he's gonna climb. He's gonna put Minnie in the barrel and climb onto the walrus.
Okay.
There's no way that this could go wrong.
Yeah. It's gonna be great. Yeah,
It's
Benmont
fine.
may still land on the other side. The final cut is nearly kind of blocking the gap at the moment, so it might be a good idea to wait until it's passed. But the thing is, yeah, you can hear a very angry squid making its way through the final tunnel.
Yeah.
Damn, I wish I gave her like any helpful spells at all.
Murmur is incapable of spells currently.
Well, there's
I'm
a very
alive.
large anchor. I don't know if you'd maybe.
How fast is the boat currently moving?
Probably about 20 feet per round.
And like how? So it's currently in their way, like right now.
It's about to be in the next 6 seconds.
Okay.
So potentially you could just hop onto the boat and cross it and then jump off the other side.
Okay. I'm sorry, I'm trying to do math.
No, I got you.
Cause like I'm trying to think if I can do anything to like get it out of their way so they can cross faster.
Huh. You could potentially block it with the shape water, like stop its movement.
I could. And that technically lasts for an hour.
There you
And I
go.
can do 2 of them.
Yeah,
So you can kind of like pin it on both sides to keep it still.
yeah.
Wouldn't
Yeah.
the ice just
Well, it's a 5-foot
Well,
cube, right?
It's a
doesn't
5
it just float though?
Well, it could go. It like magic can like freeze it closer down, like farther down into the water to make it like
Oh, stick to the bottom, you're saying?
yeah,
Ah,
yeah. Make the ice at the bottom so that like
Hmm.
because ships are a lot deeper than they actually look.
Mm-hmm.
I just wouldn't get swept away with the rest of the water.
It could be worth a try, though.
How deep is the water?
You can't see it. It's kind of murky. But Murmur, Murmur, you entered the water.
Yeah.
It was about 30 feet down.
Mm.
I do not know how to communicate that to everybody.
That's
I am
fair.
a walrus.
Clap your flippers. 30 feet.
I try to clap it 30 times, but nobody's understands what I'm
Like,
doing.
Breaks, I will say, like, the wording of Shape Water just says you freeze the water provided that there are no creatures in it. The water unfreezes after 1 hour.
Okay.
I think that would depend on, like, how you would rule that. Because it
Okay.
could be, like, an iceberg situation where it kind of floats away, or it, like, stays in place.
Uh-huh. You could also just guide it into the bank so it doesn't float through. It just gets caught up on the wreckage.
That is true. I could do that. I think I'm gonna do that. That does sound smarter.
All right. Now what to have you roll to see how it, like, I mean, it's a cantrip, so you do it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Percentile?
I was gonna suggest roll just like a straight spellcasting modifier, which would be my charisma, but
Okay. I mean, that does make sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Arcana?
I'm gonna go with not Arcana because that's actually worse.
Okay, that's fair.
That is a 10 though.
A 10. Okay,
total.
so an average.
Average.
Okay, so from your okay, which bank are you trying to push it towards? The one closest to you, the far side, or the one where you came in?
I think I'm trying to push it like towards us.
Okay.
Because like then if I get it wrong, they won't immediately run into it.
That's true. Okay, so you got an average roll, so we'll say that you are able to alter the course, and it does get hung up on the far bank where Benmont and Meso are, but it's not a stable one. It'll probably come loose shortly.
Hmm. Can I freeze it here?
Yeah, you could, yeah, you can do another one, so.
Yes, I freeze it here.
Okay, so that does hold it. So you won't have to worry about the final cut blocking the barrel's path across.
Cutting us off.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're no
Doing what
fool.
what it was born to do. Okay, so Minnie, you're in the barrel.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Benmont's on the other side with a rope attached to barrel. Minnie in barrel. Barrel attached to rope. Barrel going in water. Murmur, Dylan, what you doing to help stabilize the barrel?
I am I'm pushing the barrel along, and I'm hoping that Dylan like holds on to the barrel so that it keeps still.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
that's
do
what
have to
Dylan.
pass the 10 feet of shipwreckage.
Should we roll like athletics or acrobatics?
I have swimming speed, so I should be good.
Okay. But how about for stabilizing the barrel and making sure it gets over there? I'd say athletics, probably.
Oh boy. Okay.
Should I roll that too as a walrus?
Yes, please.
Alrighty. That's a +2 because I'm a walrus now.
Strong.
That's a 10. No modifiers.
Okay.
That's a 7. No mod.
Oh
wait,
dear.
plus-
Okay.
it's a 5+2. We're not doing good.
Oh yeah, it is a bumpy ride. I will say that at some point, as you're trying to pass the wreckage, the barrel gets snagged, and Minnie, you fall out not into the water but onto the one of the shipwrecks. And now the squid is here.
Screams.
Yeah.
Minnie, and like Dylan's like trying to reach for her and get her
I'm
back.
I'm just trying to swim as close as I can,
Uh-huh.
so that we like I keep up with Minnie.
Okay. Benmont is going to put Meso down. Minnie is out of the barrel. Goodbye, barrel. Maybe we're gonna leave Dylan and Dylan and Murmur to help Minnie. Going to go run distraction on the squid. So he's going to fly 40 feet back over.
What a hero.
Yeah. Dylan, Minnie, Murmur, what are you doing?
Screaming.
Dylan's trying to reach for Minnie. Oh fuck.
Yeah, Minnie apparently is screaming.
Yeah, damn. She's not built for this.
Oh, poor baby.
She's gonna. I mean, just by virtue of trying to hold on, she probably is like having to move further away. She has a strength of like 10, so she has no modifier to this.
Oh dear.
Murmur is internally screaming.
I mean, like I do. No, I mean she's just gonna jump off it. She's gonna fucking American Ninja jump off the side of it on an angle and just try and hit Dylan.
Okay. Give me an acrobatics.
Cool. Dice. Acrobatic. 18.
19. Okay. It's a good jump.
It's a good jump.
Yeah, good jump.
She's good.
She got jumps.
She's nimble.
Nimble.
Yeah.
All right. And Dylan, he'll also. Okay, you're reaching for her. Athletics or acrobatics to catch her and pull her atop Murmur.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. She's 9.
She is 9.
That is so funny.
She is
though.
doing extremely well, considering.
Considering she's 9, she's holding it together really well.
Yeah.
That is hilarious. I rolled the exact same thing.
Heck
Mom.
yes.
Fuck yes.
It is the creation of man, essentially. Minnie jumping from the heavens to land with the outreaching Dylan's arms.
As soon as Dylan catches her, he is like hugging and not letting go.
Oh. Murmur, you now have two people. You are going to be going
Sorry,
at half.
Murmur.
Yeah, you're going at half speed. Um.
Yes.
So, how fast can a walrus swim?
Walruses swim 40 feet.
Okay, so you're going 20 feet.
Yes.
The Benmont, okay, at this point is going to finish flying over to the squid and make an attack. Because combat, why not? Actually, I realize this is maybe a bit late for the situation, because how about we all roll initiative?
Oh, love that.
Benmont, no.
Benmont!
14 for Benmont.
Benmont, you started combat.
Yeah, how dare you? Squid gets... Squid. Where'd you go, Squid? There you are, Squid. Yeah, that's not great.
Oh shit.
Okay, Squid gets... Squid also gets a 14. Hot dang, Meso! Nice. Okay, so we've got... Meso. Murmur. Dylan. Benmont. Squid. Minnie. Okay. Okay, so, we'll start with Meso.
Oh god.
Okay, so you have the option of, from where you are, I would say you're about 30, 10, 50, roughly 60 feet away from the squid. You're much closer to your friends, so you could, or, you know, kids, so you could help them, or you could try to, I don't know, distract the squid. What would you like to do?
Let me look at my spells.
Okay, that's fair.
That's literally going to be the deciding factor here, because I can't remember how many spell slots I had at the end of last session. But I don't think it was a lot.
That's fair, yeah.
It's 60. I think I'm gonna try to cast because frostbite is 60 feet. Let me take like a picture of it, I guess.
Okay.
If I could ever take it. Okay. I'm gonna cast frostbite, so it needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. It's a 4 plus a 3, so a 7. I don't believe it makes it.
No.
Okay, so it has disadvantage on its next attack.
And I gotta roll a d6 of cold damage.
Okay.
1.
1.
Nice. 1.
I mean, the disadvantage is still there, so hey.
Ha ha! 1.
1.
1.
All right. Meso. Little blip of frost. It's enough to distract it and prevent it from attacking effectively.
It's right on its beak, so
yeah.
it's like weird sensitivity.
It sneezes.
Murmur, it is your turn. You have 2 kiddos on your back. Walrus stand, what are you doing?
We are swimming.
Okay.
I'm taking them over to the other side of the bank.
Okay.
Just keep swimming. Just keep
swimming.
swimming.
Just keep swimming. And then, is that all you're doing this round?
I'm dashing in order to get them across the bank.
Okay, yeah, you pass that 40 feet, you get across the 30 feet, and it's going to, you get onto the shipwreck on the other side, but it'll take you a bit to climb up, unless, like, they want to get up and do their own climbing. Dylan, it is your turn. What would you like to do? You are on the shipwreck on the opposite bank.
Well, first I want to make sure Minnie can get down off the walrus easily.
Okay.
I don't think she's let go of Dylan. I think she's doing like the full body hug, like arms wrapped around neck, legs wrapped around torso.
Minnie
Yeah,
is now
you know
a
what?
barnacle.
You know what?
It would be
Dylan's-
harder to get her off.
Yeah, no, Dylan's gonna let her koala him.
Aw.
I don't have spells, but I am a rogue with equipment. I have such a horrible idea.
What would you like to do?
All right, give me a sec to like look over these equipment items one more time.
Okay.
So these tools includes a small mirror, and a burglar's pack has a tinderbox.
Okay.
Horrible idea,
Oh, what's
but
your idea?
I want to make like essentially light a fire and try to reflect the light into the eyes of the squid.
Okay.
Amazing.
That's fun. Okay. Let's have you do sleight of hand at disadvantage because you do have a 9-year-old koala-ing on you.
Okay, here we go, guys. Wish me luck.
Yeah.
Good luck.
We're not getting off the walrus though.
Still on the, I don't know, like your noble steed.
Well, if he can get down, he probably will, but I still would like
I mean,
to
you do have movement. You have movement
Yeah.
and you're taking your action.
Yeah, he's gonna jump off the walrus then, so
Okay.
Murmur can do whatever they need to on their next turn.
Okay. Alright, so give me that sleight of hand.
You said disadvantage?
Disadvantage.
Okay, let me do math real quick.
Okay, no worries.
He
Okay,
does have
dang.
expertise in that.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, yeah. So you are able to jerry-rig this bright light that you managed to actually shine into the eyes of the squid. It has already been distracted by the frostbolt, and now it is also blinded. So we'll say that it will be blinded for 2 turns.
Yeehaw!
While it gets the sparkles out of its eyes. All right, good move. Okay, so it is the Benmont's turn, and he's going to do a violence. Okay, so 16 plus 6. Yeah, definitely hits. Oh, lovely. 4 bludgeoning damage. And he's going to spend a key point so he can do Flurry of Blows, so roll twice more. That's a nat 1 and a 14 plus 6, so a 20. So another one. Okay, so 8 damage. You go with
Great work.
Yeah. The squid has been thoroughly distracted, but that is now the squid's turn. And it's going to, well, I mean, Benmont's right there. It's going to try and grab him.
Remember, it has disadvantage.
Yeah. Oh, I'm glad it does, because that was a nat 20 and an 8. So it attempts to wrap Benmont in a tentacle, but due to it, the frost and being blinded, can't quite seem to make contact. And that leaves Minnie. It's your turn.
Okay. I don't know what the fuck to do.
I mean, that's fair. You are currently a koala.
Yeah. I think what she's probably gonna do. Where did that go? I had a tab open. I don't know if this would actually work.
Okay. Well, what do you want to do? I mean, you do have an inspiration, so that's a natural 20.
I wouldn't be making the roll.
Ah.
I think Dylan. I think Dylan hears over his shoulder something like, stupid cauliflower. How?
What?
Kali Mali.
Holy Belly!
She's trying to... Stupid seafood.
Oh.
She's gonna use dissonant whispers.
Oh, that's adorable. Okay, is that a save?
Yeah, it's a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. That is a 5 with no modifier.
Hype.
Yeah!
Baby girl!
Let me just roll 3d6.
Oh!
Jeez, where'd that go? Why did I roll this? 4, 5, 9, 10.
10. Nice.
So it's 10 psychic damage. Now, I don't know if this is a creature. There are certain... Because technically, if it's like an automaton, I think it doesn't work. That's...
It does seem to in this case, as it...
Alright, hype.
Yeah. It was being swatted by Benmont rather ineffectually, but it actually flinches at the diatribe from Minnie. Okay.
Cool, and what it does is it immediately uses its reaction to move as far as its speed allows away from Minnie.
Oh, sweet. It immediately tries to go back into the tunnel. Benmont will take that attack of opportunity.
Yep, and it will not
and
be able to
misses.
use an attack of opportunity until its next turn when it regains its reaction.
Unfortunately, Benmont misses. He was not expecting the squid to just decide to run away. But yeah. So yeah, it runs away. Good job, Minnie. Okay, Messo. The squid is leaving. And your friends are in amongst the wreckage. You could try to help them up, or the squid is outside of frostbite range. Unfortunately,
it is. I'm looking at my strength, and I don't. I can try.
I mean, you still have the rope.
Still have the rope. Messo can put that down for them to help them over when they need it.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna do that.
Okay, sweet. You guys now have a rope, so you'll have maybe just a sleight of hand to see. Like, are you just tossing it down? Or are you tying it to something? What you doing with that?
I'm gonna try to tie it to something.
Okay. Give me a sleight of hand.
8.
An 8?
Yeah.
An 8. It seems sturdy.
Great.
Yeah.
He's trying his best.
Yeah. Good job, Meso. All right, Murmur. Oh, walrus friend, what are you doing? The kids are off. You could de-walrus, or you could do something else.
Okay. How far is Benmont from me?
Let's see. So he had to go an extra 3 feet. So say roughly 50 or 60 feet, because he is higher up than you.
Alrighty. So how far is the squid?
The squid has used its movement. It went 40 feet back, so about 100 feet.
Alrighty.
It's back in the tunnels and not. You might be able to see a tentacle, but you can't really see the squid itself.
By the way, sorry for the coughing in the background. That is boyfriend one.
That's okay.
Yeah, I'm seeing that the squid is running away for now. Murmur is gonna just go to the bank where all the kids are.
Mm-hmm. As walrus or as Murmur?
Well, once I get onto the bank, I'm gonna use my bonus action to transform back.
Okay.
Finally no longer a walrus. I go over to the kids. Is everyone hurt? Everyone okay?
Alright. Dylan?
That's just gonna be me.
Yeah. Dylan, there is now a rope, and there is a cat dad up on the bank, as well as Meso. And the squid is running away.
Well, he's watching the squid running away, and he probably just carries Minnie over to the rope. And he's going to try and climb up.
Okay. You're gonna use the rope to climb up?
I feel like, yeah, he's desperate enough to like use both rope and like whatever surroundings he has.
Okay. Acrobatics at disadvantage to climb the rope.
Nice.
Okay.
Let's go.
But Murmur is helping. You said?
Yes, I'm doing help
Okay, so
action.
it's going to be a straight roll then, because you have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I am so glad I gave you proficiency in this.
Come on, Dylan.
Woo!
What'd you get? Nice. Okay. The rope does give way kind of part way up, but Murmur's hand is right there, so you're able to kind of switch your grip over to the hand, and with a little bit of struggling, you do make it up. And okay. Benmont
Good work, team.
Yeah, Benmont seeing that the squid is running away, dashes back, flying, so he's able to land near you guys.
Oh yeah, he's quick.
Yeah, when he's not carrying someone, he's quick. Lands is like, okay, good work, team.
Dylan hugs Minnie.
Yeah.
Aww.
He's just, let's not do that ever again.
Nods.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't even say anything. Just nods into like his shoulder.
Okay. The squid is scared. Is that going to last? What was that?
No. It just uses its reaction.
Okay, so it's going to be coming back here soon.
Yep.
Okay. Well, we got 2 ways to go.
It literally is. I put it in. I put the link. It just uses its reaction to move away, but
Okay.
once its turn again, it can do whatever it wants.
Okay, yeah. Since it was Benmont's turn, the squid is now returning, though it is blinded. So you hear a bonk and sounds of a frustrated squid. It only gets like half movement because it ran into the wall.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Donk.
Okay. Hey, there's an opening.
Yeah. Yo, guess where we're going?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I'll say that we're out of combat for the moment.
Great. Good.
All
Great.
Right. Yeah. Time to skedoodle.
Skedaddle.
And we leave.
Yeah. All right.
Or
New
skedaddle.
area. I'll tell you that it is a large rectangular cavern, and if you want any other details, please roll me some perception.
Yeah, we gonna pop a dancing lights again.
You can.
Ooh.
It's like the main thing. That's the only thing she could do.
Yeah. New place.
Can I also do a dancing lights?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm going to
Caramel
I'm going
dance.
to prestidigitate everybody to just clean everybody off.
Aw,
We're all wet and sopping.
that's nice.
Nice.
So there is the bad rolls finally.
Ah,
It's okay.
Should I roll for perception as well?
yeah, go for it.
Alright. Let's see here.
Minnie's gotcha.
Okay.
High five you under the table, Mock.
21, Benmont.
Together they can work as one functioning child.
Yes.
What color are your dancing lights, by the way?
Purple.
Purple. Mine are red.
Nice.
Good. Or like a pinkish purple almost.
Hmm.
You know, like that color, like it's like a very light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so let's see. Dylan,
Lilac,
I'm sorry.
maybe is the color.
Dylan and Murmur, unfortunately, you don't see much. You do notice that there is some light at the far end of the cavern. For Benmont, Meso, and Minnie, you all notice that there is a semicircular pool of water at the far end. And on that far wall, there is the wavy kind of image of a city.
Guys, there's a semicircular pool of water.
What what's going on?
And the light seems to be coming from within the pool.
Huh.
Is that a picture of Atlantis?
Kind of looks like it.
Okay. Benmont, you want to tie me up, drop me down in there, see what happens?
I mean, it's a pool. You can swim, right? Like, wait, can you swim?
I can turn back into a walrus or a shark.
Oh. Well.
If you want me to, of course.
How many times can you do that?
Let's see here. I already did that once, and I feel it.
Okay.
I feel like I only have one more in me today.
Okay. Well, as the group approaches the pool, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
You'll notice that the reflection of the image seems to be in greater detail than what's on the wall.
Huh.
It's upside down, naturally.
Is there anything
Minnie like turns her head all the way around, still like
Ow.
leaning off of
Yeah.
Dylan.
But yeah.
Dylan tries to help by positioning himself in a way that they can both see.
Excellent.
Yeah. It looks very much like what's on the wall is the reflection of what's in the water, but that doesn't make much sense.
Dylan wants to try and touch the image on the wall.
You can do so. The light just kind of plays over your hands, and it's like a projector.
Minnie wants to touch the one in the water.
Dylan will lean
wet.
over to let you.
Slap. It's wet.
Is it deep?
It's hard to tell from this. Like you can see the far end that it extends down at least 10 feet.
Can Messo put his hand in the water?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can he stick his entire arm into the water?
He absolutely can.
Huh.
Your arm's still there, like it doesn't disappear.
May I drink the water?
You can. It's salty.
Love our priorities, gang.
Get drinked. Wait, we never. Okay. Just because I'm one of the few adults here doesn't mean I'm the smartest.
That's fair.
You might be.
I feel like I should roll an intelligence because Messo is giving me one single thought, and I know it's such a bad idea, but he wants to do it.
What is it?
He wants to stick his head underwater and see if he can breathe.
Oh god.
Messo. Okay. Is he going to try that?
He's staring at the water very intently right now. He's probably kneeled down at the edge of the pool, kind of looking at it.
What you planning there, kid?
He looks at it further. You can tell he's squinting at it.
You okay there, child? I have a feeling I know what's gonna happen. Is it possible for me to stop the child from dunking head?
Okay, Messo, would you fight this?
Definitely, yes.
Okay, how about contesting athletics or acrobatics rolls?
Alrighty.
Okay. I'm so sorry, Breaks.
This is incredible.
He is 5.
Oh god, it really is team daycare
Alright.
He is daycare, huh?
He is 5. He has a -1 to intelligence and a +0 to wisdom.
I mean, okay, is that acrobatics there? 16?
Yeah.
Okay. And Meso 22.
No.
I'm sorry, Cat Dad. This is a very slippery 5-year-old. Meso, you're able to slip through the arms of Murmur, and your head is now in the water. Are you going to really breathe in? It feels very much like you're underwater. The salt is kind of stinging your nose.
That is a bad sensation.
Yeah.
I think he's going to lift his head out and just kind of his hair is now flattened from its usual cloud-like shape.
Uh, so what's the verdict, kid?
Um, it's
It's
water.
Okay, it's water.
to clean up
Um,
the
Grace, I think
hair
this is a DM's discretion type thing,
Uh-huh.
but because Mage Hand has a range of 30 feet.
Okay.
Can she cast Mage Hand and have it dip in the water and see how far down she can get it to go?
Okay, yeah, go
Like,
for
will
it.
it? Like, I don't know. I guess it has to be a point she can see,
Mhm.
but it's one of those things where she can't really clearly see it
Uh-huh.
down there. So I don't know if it would stop like before it hits something, or if when it hits something, because technically she can't see beyond. Like if there's a wall.
That's fair. I mean, it's not a bad way to sound it. If it stops before you reach the limit of its the thing, you'll know this. You'll know that there's a bottom,
Yeah.
and it is a cantrip. So I mean,
No. Yeah. No. I think she is gonna try and do that.
okay,
Actually, what she might do
okay. Did
is
anybody happen to bring the anchor along?
Did we?
Technically, Dylan did.
Okay, Dylan brought
I
the
think
anchor.
she's actually gonna like finally like hop off of Dylan.
Mhm.
She's actually gonna stick her own head in the water.
Okay,
Oh no.
everybody's sticking.
Oh, no.
Everybody gets
This
wet
is
heads.
happening.
You did say it's salt water though, didn't you?
Yep.
You got salt in your eyes. It's not. It's a saline solution in it.
It'll sting when it dries. I
That's
mean,
a problem for later.
It doesn't feel great.
That's a problem for later. She's gonna because when you're underwater, you can see better underwater. When you're underwater,
No, that's true.
you don't get the refraction. So
Yeah.
she's gonna do that.
Your eyes
Okay,
don't get-
weird thing is that actually probably Meso notices too if Meso kept the eyes open.
But she's gonna see how far down the hand can go.
Okay. Thing is that when your head is in the water while it should be clear, it seems like the image of the city in the water is getting fuzzier. But your hand does go down the full length without any resistance.
30 feet.
Yeah.
And she like comes out of the water.
I'm
Good.
patting her on the back, helping her.
It's deep.
Okay. I can sound it if you guys want.
Sound it?
Like I can swim down.
Can you hold your breath for that long?
I don't need to hold my breath.
Oh,
He points at like a little ring on one horn.
At the very least, we should at least like. Do you want me to like tie a rope on you just to make sure you don't
I mean,
get
that's not
lost?
a bad idea. Do we still have that other piece of rope?
Do we?
Wait, that's
Do
only
we
like
still-
20 feet. And you're like, how far down did your hand go?
Like this far, and she just puts it.
Okay.
It's about 30 feet away. It can't get more than 30 feet away. It'll
Okay,
vanish.
the rope was only 20 feet, so it doesn't even go that far.
I don't think she's good at distances.
That's fair.
In
But
my
you
inventory,
can show it.
in my inventory, I just realized I have 50 feet of rope.
Okay, that would do. And you could just tie
Look,
it to
I can't really
Benmont's tail
access
if you
my
want.
inventory with walrusing.
Okay, are you walrus again? I
No,
thought-
I'm not walrusing.
Oh, okay.
But like before, I couldn't really access my 50 feet of rope normally.
That's fair. So,
Damn, she probably actually would have said something like, "It's deep. Clover can't get all the way down."
aw, we'll say that she did.
Sorry, I'm trying to. It's one of those things. I get distracted.
Uh-huh.
I forget
No, good, it's
key
good.
parts of the character.
It has
creation.
been a bit, so yeah.
There's a lot of stuff going on.
All right. Okay, so if you got rope, you could tie that to me, and then I could swim down and see, like, how far down it goes, or if it's
Yeah.
Okay. Get like 50 feet of. All right.
Yeah, I tied the 50 feet with the 20 feet, so it should like
70
there was
feet.
two of those, 20 feet, right?
20 feet was attached to the barrel, and I think that's been lost.
Dang.
So, yeah. So you can get. Well, you probably have to use a little bit to tie the knots together. So we'll say
Yeah.
65 feet.
Alrighty.
Okay. So Benmont with rope attached to tail, dives into the water. Um, Swims down. You can see him. And then all of a sudden like the rope pulls taut. Murmur, are you holding on to it?
Yes, I am holding on.
You're suddenly bearing the entire weight of Benmont. Are you going, how about a strength saving throw, please?
I am not good at those. That's a 13. That's a 12 plus 1.
Okay, hey, Murmur, unless you let go, you're going into the drink.
I am going into the drink.
Okay! Yeah, as you're watching, they both seem to just kind of, like, Murmur, is pulled bodily, but they both seem to just kind of fall away.
Can we still see them?
A little bit, yes, but they become exceptionally blurry the further away they get. And then
Can we
you
see them in the reflection?
a little bit, yeah, but it's like a shadow on the reflection. And then there's a... they're slowly getting closer again. You can see wings going, like, flapping frantically. And then... Benmont is now just trying to bodily swim up with Murmur, but is having a lot of trouble for some reason. And one hand, like, gets onto the thing.
Fuck,
Like,
they have the
pulls-
rope.
Yeah, they have the rope. Benmont manages to swim up. It is slow going. And finally puts a hand on, like, the lip of the pool and pulls himself up. Okay,
Dylan's gonna help pull.
Thank you. And then pulls Murmur the rest of the way up. Okay.
I'm still holding on, mind you.
Yeah.
I've been holding on this whole time.
Yeah. Okay, so it's like 15 feet of water and then it's just air.
Huh?
Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. It's 15 feet of water and then air. Also, that's some weird, like, he points to the reflection in the water. That's like some weird, like, optical illusion.
So what's down there?
A really big cavern.
What?
Like, if I didn't have wings, I'd probably be dead.
Oh.
Murmur.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't
That's
really get a
neat.
good look because I just kind of, started flying.
First.
But deeper than the rope, definitely.
Yes, much deeper.
You okay there, Murmur?
I'm good.
Uh,
You can see he's like shaky.
I'm
good.
Okay. But that seems to be the exit. I think I saw, like, briefly, like, the actual city. It's far off, but I can't believe that it does look like Atlantis.
wait, the actual city?
Like, yeah, the actual city.
So, how are we going to get down there without
Flying?
Oh, I got Featherfall!
That-
Messo's like waving his hand. in the
Oh,
air.
dang, yeah. Okay, yeah, that can
Yeah,
work. I
yeah.
can fly.
Yeah.
And I can carry one person. Is Featherfall enough for everybody else?
Yeah, Featherfall can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people.
Okay, you could get all of us. It's just, it is a bit of a shock when you get out to the other side of the water.
well, at least we're expecting it now.
Yeah, yeah.
I honestly, I did not think I would. I did not think. I didn't think.
No, you're good. It's okay, Murmur. But I prefer to take my chances down there than with, like, he points over the shoulder back towards the entrance.
Of course.
Where you can now, Murmur, you are definitely hearing the sounds of tentacles breaking timber.
We should go now. I hear it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Messo jumps into the water.
Okay, yeah, we're going.
I guess we're going.
Yeah,
I guess so.
yeah. All right. Everybody swims 15 feet down, and as Benmont said, and as Murmur experienced, there comes a point where it's like you're climbing out the other side of a pool, but gravity is pulling you through, and suddenly you're just in free fall.
Whee!
Whee!
He is going to cast Featherfall on everyone.
Yeah. Okay. Now that you're not plummeting, um, you can see that this cavern is enormous, and directly below you is another pool. Uh, the walls around you, in kind of a spiral design, have runes carved into them, but
We should have looked to see if there was a pool on the ceiling. Are we gonna have a portal situation?
Now you're digging with.
Now you're thinking with portals.
That'd be very funny.
You'll hit it and find out eventually.
I guess.
Yeah.
Everything's fine.
So there are like several tiers to this, and there are openings carved into the wall. Like it, it's fairly dark now. There's a dim glow of runes down the wall, but they have lit up and apparently are part of what is keeping the water from falling down to the pool above your head.
Sorry, what is?
There are runes that are glowing dimly below that are apparently preventing the water from falling above.
I see.
Yeah. There you go. You can see it now that you're
Interesting.
below it. And below is another pool, apparently for landing, maybe?
That's what we're using it for.
Yeah. And as you get to a certain point, there is a large archway opening, and as you descend below that point, you can look across, and far across, like 100 feet at least, across a chasm is a city on like a giant subterranean shelf, and it is glowing. It is lit up beautifully, and if you're looking carefully, you do see movement of people like moving around in the city.
Wow.
But down deep in the chasm that separates you is the glow of lava.
Ooh.
But below you is a circular floor, several feet across, and there are several openings leading into this place. As you land, sploosh, in the pool safely. Thank you, Meso. Yep.
Ooh.
Well, it's a new place. You've seen there's definitely some sights to be seen here. But what would you like to do?
Would you say that we found an exit?
Thank you. No, that's good.
Yes, you found an exit.
Yay! We had to meet a quota. We had to meet the 1 egg quota.
Mm-hmm.
So you said there's people?
Across the way in the city.
Okay.
There doesn't
Has
seem
anyone
to...
seen us?
It doesn't look like it.
Okay.
If you want to explore the area, maybe roll perception.
I'm
Sure.
rolling perception. That's me. I'm the
Yeah,
perception.
she'll do that.
Perceptive. And
Oh.
this area actually is lit up decently.
Yo, it's lit here.
It's lit!
Let me just take a snip of this. Just,
I think Messo's too busy being sad.
Oh.
Why is Messo?
He was looking for Atlantis with people, and he found Atlantis, but no one else is here.
Oh. Oh, and that 20, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, then. Okay. So we got everybody. All right. So we got Meso, Dylan, Minnie, and I'll have Benmont roll. That's a nat 1. I'm not exactly sure what Benmont's doing. He is just fully distracted by the city. He's just staring at it like, I can't believe that thing's real. And see, Dylan, pretty much about the same. The the most distracting thing in the area is the city across the gap. For Minnie,
Hmm.
you notice that there are several openings on this ground floor. Um, and while a few of them seem to be collapsed, there are some that are open. And the runes around said doors are glowing. Murmur, you notice that above you there is a rather irate squid in the pool. It seems to be reluctant to make the plunge, but it is sure
To like
is
sticking a
eyeing you.
tentacle down, like when you lose something in the water and you stick your arm in trying to
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah, it can't. It obviously can't reach you.
No.
So you watch as it disappears and leaves the pool, apparently to look for another way around. You also notice in front of the gap leading to Atlantis, there is a final podium with a very familiar slot in it. Or this sort of slot would be familiar to Minnie and
Oh,
the
okay.
explorers and the tricksters.
Did Minnie have the 8-sided one or the 10-sided one?
Do you want to investigate the thing? I will
Yeah,
note that
it's
the 10-sided and the 8-sided, I think, were both used. They're once you
Do we have another one?
not at the moment.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, but the
Yeah, I mean, I'll look at it.
yeah,
Shit.
it appears to be a D20 sided slot.
Mm.
Did we get a D20 one?
I don't think so.
Well, guess that's a mystery. It's gonna have to remain a mystery.
Uh
maybe the D20 was the friends we made along the way.
huh.
God.
But you are here. And I will say that as you
Started at the top, now we're here.
now at the bottom. You hear noises from a few of the surrounding openings.
Don't like that.
No, but unfortunately,
Are they're friendly noises?
possibly you do hear maybe like some conversation. I'm not sure. We're gonna have to find out in the next 2 sessions
Oh,
because
shit.
this session
Well,
is over. You guys made it.
Guys, we made it. We
Yeah.
didn't die.
Yeah. So the next few sessions will be the other scrambled teams.
Nice.
you do
I
not
wanted one of them to like not make it so that we could retcon.
Well, we
Not
can.
for anything cruel, not for like cruelty's sake. It would be very funny.
Yeah.
To me.
Well, like, I mean, if there will be noises, they could be just on, enemies. You don't know. We'll find out.
Oh.
I did.
One of the other
I-
groups is running into the room because they're being chased by like bats or something.
Yep. I guess we'll
I-
find out. And I mean, you got to keep your birthday inspiration, so you can keep that.
Oh,
Use
hi.
it later.
Yes.
Murmur is just surrounded in children, and he's like,
Yeah.
this is my job.
Mm-hmm.
I've been known for doing this, and I will continue doing this.
Yay! Yay!
These are my
Daycare
like
party
old times.
successful. Woo!
Handing out all the adoption papers.
Nobody died. People were only mildly traumatized. Maybe more than
It's
mildly.
fine.
Murmur is definitely is slightly traumatized from the
Aw.
oh god child endangerment.
Yeah. All right. Well, since that is all said and done, I am going to thank everybody for listening. Thank you to my lovely players for playing, and to anybody who's listening
Thank
in
you,
the future.
Breaks.
Yeah, thank you. Ah,
Thank you.
it has been a pleasure. I love you all, and we'll see
Love
you
you.
in the next session. Goodbye.
Yay.
Bye.
Bye.